Welcome to the JWK show. We talk about crypto and we keep things short and concise. We have just in crypto czar David Sachs says the US is a major step closer to becoming the crypto capital of the world. And we do have the crypto market structure coming right in before the end of the year, and we are getting very close to 2026, right? Less than 60 days away till the new year, and we will see Trump signing the Clarity Act. So regulations will be the big step towards the US becoming the crypto capital of the world. We have a big statement from Robinhood as well, Ripple partner, and that is crypto is becoming the infrastructure of the global financial system. This will continue to happen throughout 2026, starting with the ISO 20022 migration happening this month on the 22nd, and we have SoFi becoming the first national charter U.S. bank to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading. Guys, we're still waiting for Ripple and their banking license as well. But guys, this is overall very bullish as we have investors from TradFi now investing into crypto. It's all about money, liquidity flowing into the market. And guys, this is happening as we have the biggest TradFi players offering crypto services such as Bitcoin and crypto trading. And will we see SoFi offering XRP trading? Let's take a look at this video.
Nice to see you, sir, in person.
Good to see you as well.
Okay, so what's going on here? This is a big deal.
Yeah, this morning,
a very big deal for you.
It is a very big deal. It's a big day and a big milestone. Reverses the course of time.
It does.
We've wanted to be a one-stop shop for all your financial services needs, and one of the holes we've had for the last 2 years was in cryptocurrency, the ability to buy.
We have Ripple doing the exact same thing as well through their acquisitions. As CNBC said, we have Ripple taking over the crypto and traditional markets.
We were not allowed to do that as a bank. It was not permissible. But in March of this year, the OCC came out with an interpretive letter that it's now permissible for banks like SoFi to offer cryptocurrencies. So this morning we're launching as the only national bank, the first and only national bank, the opportunity to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana.
So I was going to ask, are we just talking about 3 for now?
We'll expand well beyond 3. It'll be a pretty broad assortment. We try to differentiate on being fast, having broad selection, great prices, ease of use. So we'll try to give members, SoFi members,
sounds like XRP
as they would like.
And what's the difference between going through you and going through Coinbase or going through Robinhood or somebody else?
Yeah, there's a couple of really big differences. First, we're a nationally chartered bank, which means we have the infrastructure, the processes, the financial conditions that provides the safeguards that a consumer would expect from a bank, which is going to allow us to scale responsibly. The second thing is because we are a one-stop shop, you can do all your banking, checking, and savings at SoFi, your borrowing, and your investing, and now crypto.
Right. It's all about combining TradFi and DeFi.
And one of the unique things about that is when you come to SoFi and fund your crypto investments, you'll fund them in a SoFi checking and savings account. That checking and savings account's deposits earn interest.
Say that again. You're going to fund it with crypto?
You're going to fund
your checking account.
You're going to fund your checking account with cash.
Okay.
And then when you buy Bitcoin or
right, that is how we onboard the masses. That's how we create mass adoption for crypto.
Solana or Ethereum, the money will come straight out of your checking savings account. So when you're not putting cash to work, it's not sitting in an account that earns no interest, and it's not sitting in an account that's not insured. So the money will sit in an FDIC insured account. Up to $2 million is what we offer. And when you buy, it will instantly withdraw from that account and send it to the marketplace.
Right. We were talking about boomers now getting involved in the crypto market, and they hold the most amount of money compared to the other generations. We also have from CoinDesk, and that is sitting down with Nadine Shakar of the DTCC at Chainlink's Smart Con to understand how the organization is engaging in the digital asset industry. Keep in mind that the DTCC also using XRP, Chainlink as well.
Not everything's going to be tokenized at once, right? So for a long period of time, we're going to have to manage digital securities and traditional securities, so we want to exert the same level of care and protection on digital assets as we do with traditional assets, and that should hopefully be the bridge between TradFi and DeFi.
What do you see as the parallels of what you're building now compared to in traditional finance?
So the existence of DTCC came out from what used to be known as the paperwork crisis back in the 70s, and the industry came together and created DTCC really to deal with scale and simplification of middle and back office activities. We provide the financial settlements for the US. We're the only organization to do that. So over the years, we've been able to consolidate and doing so, and that's what we hope to do today. By just bringing all the parties to work together on, similar standards. So it doesn't mean like when we're looking for standardization, it's one platform. It just means that we can replicate what we've done historically, but now do it with new rails, with a new purpose as we move forward.
The growth of tokenization at the beginning will be slow and steady, but then we will see the parabolic growth happening after. And lastly, we have from Ashish Birla, CEO of Evernorth, former Ripple employee, talking about Evernorth, the biggest XRP treasury company on Thinking Crypto. Let's take a look at this.
So let's talk Evernorth. To give an overview of this company, what's the mission and why XRP was chosen as the digital asset?
The mission is really to make it easier for folks to buy, hold, and get exposure to XRP. It's for us, Tony.
Right, it's all about creating as much exposure and access to buying, selling XRP, using XRP as well.
We've been in this space a long time. We know how to manage wallets. We know how to manage cryptocurrencies. But for the large part of the world that it's too difficult. For big institutions that want exposure to this asset class in XRP, that's too complicated. So the idea behind Evernorth is like, let's make it as easy as buying Tesla stock in your brokerage account, your E-Trade account, your Fidelity account, your Robinhood account. Just like you buy that stock, you can buy XRPN, the ticker for Evernorth, and you get exposure to XRP as an asset class. And we don't stop there. You also get to participate in the strategies that we'll develop at Evernorth, like yield strategies. And with those yield strategies, a portion of that yield that we generate will go back into the treasury. So we'll use that yield to buy more XRP and add to the treasury. And the goal here for Evernorth shareholders is to maximize XRP per share. And why did I choose XRP? I'll answer that question. One, I really believe in this future that the financial world is going to be reformed, and there's going to be a revolution, and that revolution is going to start on a blockchain, and it's spurred by that innovation around the blockchain. And early on, the XRP creators decided that they wanted to build a blockchain that was optimized for financial use cases. This was back in 2012. Maybe that's mainstream now, but this is back in 2012 to create an ecosystem, to create a technology that's optimized for payments, that's optimized for tokenized assets. Today, we call those real world assets or RWAs, but the ability to have these equities, real estate, and so forth, tokenized and available for the world on a blockchain. That's what the XRP ledger and supporting technologies are good for. So, I decided XRP, obviously, with my, history, that made a lot of sense. But I also noticed, Tony, that there's no digital asset treasury of significance around XRP.
Right, we have a former Ripple employee choosing XRP, and with Ashish being a former Ripple employee, he definitely knows a lot more information about XRP Ripple than we do. And so he has a lot of insider information, and now he is starting the biggest XRP treasury company. So if this doesn't scream bullish, I don't know what else is.
And that made it a no-brainer. Let's go do it.
For sure. So would it be safe to say you're looking to become the MicroStrategy of XRP? MicroStrategy specifically focused on Bitcoin.
I'm excited about building on the XRP ecosystem. I think the world should know about what's going on in terms of financialization on a blockchain. And I think the world's going to look very different in 10 years than it is for now in the financial world because of technologies like XRP, but also all the accompanied technologies that support the infrastructure around XRP, like the stablecoin, which is growing rapidly, that serves, Tony, as on and off ramps. That was a big piece that was missing. How do you get onto a blockchain? Well, stablecoins solves a part of that. And Evernorth helps institutions and retail investors get on and off and participate in the ecosystem, the DeFi ecosystem around the XRP ledger as well.
So with regards to Evernorth, and this is a rookie question because I'm still trying to grasp the idea fully of digital asset treasury companies. Is that a company that existed before with sort of services and products, or is it a brand new company specifically focused on the XRP treasury, or does it have, like I said, other means of revenue and services and things like that?
No, we are 100% focused on XRP. We're building a digital asset treasury, but it's an active.
They are so bullish. They are going all in on XRP, not even diversifying 1% and 2% into something else. 100% all in into XRP.
Treasury, and that we will be putting the XRP to use. We have a TradeFi, a traditional strategy, and we have a DeFi strategy, and we want to use the XRP ecosystem to generate yield on the DeFi strategy side of things. That'll help that ecosystem flourish, but it'll also be good for the Evernorth digital asset treasury as well.
So they're earning passive income off of their XRP. We do have Evernorth's goal of hitting $1 billion worth of XRP. And imagine just even earning 4% off of $1 billion. Guys, that is still a lot of money. That is around $4 million in passive income, which is a lot of money. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.